Hello, Governor. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I thought I'd come back and do a backup video today. I had every intention of getting up and having a cup of Joe this morning with my Bill Melton cup. Miss you, brother Bill. Was going to do a quick review of this 4-in-1 Ozark Trail stove with stand. Went ahead and opened it up last night and kind of tinkered with it a little bit, so I thought I'd do a little quick run through. But something came up, so I didn't get to do the coffee this morning and the review of the stove. So I'm having tea with my Punisher buddy. Excuse me. It's a swarmy 94 today in the Socialist Republic of California. So let's get on with this, and then I got a little side story for you when we're doing this, after we get this fired up and get this little test going. So like I said, it's the 4-in-1 stove with a stand. I had never bought one of these, so I bought one of these yesterday, and Old Man River told me that somebody makes a adapter to refill this just like I refill my propane bottles. So you get the stove, which is pretty basic design. I've never owned one of these, like Whisper Light or anything like that. But like I said yesterday, I thought it was maybe a good idea to delve in and just have another source for heating water or cooking or whatever, right? So it is a piezo setup. It has a striker on it. So it comes with an adapter to use this bottle as well, which I thought was a pretty cool setup. So it's got the female fitting to fit the propane Coleman bottles, and then the male fitting that is like the top of this. So we're gonna not use the Coleman. We'll just use this little bottle here. And Old Man River, if you could, if you remember where you saw that adapter, that'd be cool. These bottles they seem to be a lot sturdier, and they make a bigger one than this too. Seem to be a lot sturdier than this, so I would probably invest and buy a few of these in the future and start refilling them, especially if I have let's see. Yeah, well, you couldn't, yeah, there would be no way. Maybe the adapter would work the opposite way, to where you could use this style bottle in place of this for other needs. So anyway, let's do a boil water thing. Let's do a boil water test, just for fun. Again, I hope everybody's having a good day today. 16 ounces. Brother James, thank you so much for the canteen and the canteen cup and the cool setup. This is I think this is Pathfinder stuff. I said I had really wanted one of these, and he just surprised me and sent me one. So thanks, Brother James, Harshman Hills. So let's let me make sure that I got this pointed where you folks can see that. There we go. So we'll get this gas going. Use the piezo. There it is. So we get that on there. And go to our timer. Go. So the side story is that I wanted to share with everybody was make sure the camera's still in focus here. So when I got up this morning, I said I had every intention of having a cup of Joe with Brother Bill and making coffee on my little new piezo setup here. And wow, we got bubbles already. That's pretty impressive. I like my wood-fired stoves, but this is pretty efficient here. So anyway, I was going to have coffee, and then Back when I was still working, my my boss used to call me WW, and that stood for One Ad Wanda, because I'd cruise through the classified ads every morning back in the day when we all still read newspapers and didn't have the internet, right? So I'd cruise the classifieds looking for deals and stuff, and I still do that. So this morning I got up and I stumbled across whoa, there we go, bumblebee. You want part of me? That's what I thought. Anyway, I stumbled across, and maybe it was because I had been searching for hot tent stuff when I was building my stove. I stumbled across Facebook Marketplace, and all these tents popped up. Well, it just so happens that I saw something that caught my eye, and so I kind of looked into it before I contacted the seller, because I thought it was a pretty good price. And then I went and did some research on it before I contacted the seller, because he wanted $100. He had it for $100, and I thought, wow, that seems awfully cheap. So I went on and I checked it out, and the cheapest I could find it was Amazon Marketplace. For $190. It's at $189.98, and that was 14% off of their discounted price with free shipping. So then I went and watched some YouTube videos of people using them, because I don't live basically in a place where I would need a hot tent. I'm not saying that I won't go. I think it's cool to be prepared. I think we all do. And so anyway, after I watch a bunch of videos and stuff, it's kind of a multi-purpose hot tent. It's a Rocdomus, a one Tigris. The company's one Tigris, Rocdomus, and it's a hammock hot tent. It's got a stove boot on it. It takes a couple, I believe it takes a couple different sizes. It's brand new in the bag. 6 pounds. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. 6 pounds. We'll probably sleep like 3 people, 2 people comfortably with a stove in it. You can use it as what they call a front porch setup, which is like a wall and then an awning. So it'd be like taking a tarp, right? So I got to start learning how to pitch this thing. So if I wanted to use it, I could. I don't know, figured it'd be fun, do it with the grandkid. Anyway, so I contacted the guy, and so cheapest I found it for sale was $190, right? Free shipping. I contacted the guy and offered him $75, and he says, I'll take 80. I said, I'll be there. So we skipped coffee this morning with Bill, and I'm having tea with the Punisher. And tea with all my mates, I am. So anyway, that's a cool story. Now I got 2 pieces of one Tigris stuff. I got a one Tigris high back chair, foldable chair that I did. I think I was up on cutting wood, and I did a little review on that. It's kind of a cool chair. This might be fun. Throw it on the bike and throw it in my cargo trailer and go out for the day and just fart around, learn how to set it up and use it. So, well, there we go. Let's see. Let me get back to my stopwatch. I've been running my jaws here. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And we got a boil. So that's pretty good. I'd have to say that's pretty good, right? Because I think my wood stove is 7 minutes, just shy of 8 maybe, something like that. So pretty impressive. I'm going to shut it off here. No need to waste the petrol. Set that out of the way. I did want to touch on, I've seen a lot of people talk about the stand that comes with, and guys are like, hey, that thing's useless. That thing's absolutely useless. You can't, doesn't work. Well, after farting around with it a little bit, you fold out the first two legs, put the canister on, and then the other leg actually lines up to where you can coerce it on there, and then you fold it out. And once you fold it out, it locks in on the bottom right there, which gives you a really nice stable base, a tripod type base that sets it. Can you see that? There you go. A tripod base. And if you're going to use these propane bottles, I just happen to have one of these, and I don't even know where I got it, but it accepts this propane bottle like that, so it triples your propane. And it's got a nice weight in the bottom, so it's literally impossible. Well, I don't know. You could tip it over, I suppose, if you tripped over it, but it's pretty secure. So this would go up there with this fitting, right? So you'd be cooking up here. But pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff right there. Stove was either $11.97 or $12.97 at Walmart. So 13 bucks. It comes in a ripstop bag, a nylon bag with a loop on it, so you can keep everything in there. Of course, there's instructions that I didn't read, yeah, wanted to get that out there. Really miss having the coffee with Bill this morning, but we'll get around to doing that again. Totally stoked about the Tigris tent. I might even have to learn how to sleep in a hammock. I'm not a big hammock guy, I'm more of a cot guy. But yeah, once I learn how to get that all set up and not fumbling with it, maybe I can do a little review of that thing, setting it up in a couple of different configurations. I know that you can buy some poles for it that helps if you don't have enough trees or enough places to tie off, because it kind of goes, that's the other thing, I need to learn all the nomenclature of building a tent. Is you got your main, I guess they call them guy lines. Are those guy lines or the main straps? I don't know. But the main straps that hold the peak up, and then it has these ties that pull it out, so then it has sidewalls. So it comes out as a teepee wigwam. Can I say that on YouTube? Yeah. Is that politically correct? Teepee wigwam type setup, and then it has straight walls on the side, and then on the inside, that's where you line your stove up, and it's got a jack that goes out the top of the stove, and I believe there's a jack on the side of the stove too, or the side of the tent, so you can run your hot stove out the side. And heck, even if it isn't in the snow, you can always use that stove to cook on in inclement weather, if it's raining or it's cold or windy or whatever. But anyway, thanks for coming along. Happy weekend to you all. Have a great Saturday and have a great Sunday. And thanks for watching, and checking out my channel. I will put a link, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description to this Rocdomus thing, or this one Tigris tent, and then maybe throw some pictures in this video so you can see how it's set up and other people using it. So thanks again, thanks for watching, take care.